I want to talk to you guys today about bags. Miss Leica, can you not interrupt, please? Thank you. Want to talk to you guys about bags today. So this is an expensive journey that I've gone on for you guys, and hopefully can assist you in a bag selection in your future. When I first got into competition shooting, I didn't have a bag, I didn't have a bipod, I didn't have nothing. So having to go up to a prop and balance the rifle with nothing on a cattle guard or something. Ouch, you little bastard. What? It's gonna happen. She's learning. She's learning. So where was I? The friction, right? This sucks. Cattle guard or a tank trap, God forbid, anything like that would suck, right? So everyone's like, dude, you gotta get an Armageddon gear, game changer. So I did, and here it was, this big chonker with the straps, because at the time gas gun competitions weren't really, precision gas gun competitions were just getting started, I think. So it's got the straps to go over your scope or your big DT chassis, whatever the shit those guys do. Let's not chew the floor mats. No, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. But this inherently had some problems. You know, it was nice. It was certainly an improvement to throw something on there, get your rifle on there. But again, there's I noticed like it was loose and kind of sloppy. It didn't marry well to the rifle. It marries to the prop, but the rifle is still not really there, right? So the next evolution of that was I bought a waxed canvas, the heavy fill, which this is the Schmedium with the heavy. So a little bit smaller profile to really get on there and provide a solid shooting platform. Like this thing is like a brick when you just give it a plot, you know. And then this thing's on there, and I mean, I have a U channel now with this Arca rail settled in, and away you go. Unfortunately, what I noticed is that is as much contact with the rifle. The bottom of the rifle is perfectly flat. You have as much surface area as you can possibly get between a rifle and an obstacle. And I'm just going to pull this back with one finger, and you can see it just slides very easy. Now I could grab and all that, which is great, but why am I not letting my obstacle do some more work for me? So it got me thinking, remembering some things from my physics class, right? Which is with an infinite amount of friction, you would have to have no weight, right? Like, why do we put sandbags in the bed of our truck when it's wintertime, right? We want weight to increase friction because rubber and ice don't marry well. So I found this grip changer from Area 419. And on the bottom here is a material that I cannot figure out what it is, and they won't tell me, and I don't blame them. If you ever get a chance to look at it, it's like a million tiny little rubber fingers. It's really, really cool. So I bought this. This is my second one now. And I've been using this quite extensively over the last 2 years. This is my second one. I finally wore the first one out. But now, as we can see, is if I grab my rifle with my one finger, I am pulling the tripod with me, and there's no fabric movement between this. So my rifle is married to the prop. So now if this were a tank trap and I'm trying to manage recoil, right, I have the tank trap eating that recoil for me. And where that comes into play is follow-up shots. If you don't get a first round impact, you're staying on target to send another round, or you're moving on to the next target. Now, this is great, right? It's Arca, pops on, pops off, right? Away you go. That's rad. But even this is kind of heavy. It's filled with sand, the same as the heavy grip changer. So I got thinking, and I got a hold of Armageddon gear, and I was not the first one to think of this. I won't take any credit, but I was the straw that broke the camel's back, and they agreed to make this bag for me, and they did. So what I have here is a Schmedium Game Changer profile with a Specs Light fill. Like, this thing weighs nothing at all. And they put the same rubber grippy material on the top and in the V, right? So now I'm very maneuverable. I have my bag not attached to my rifle, which for time's sake can be advantageous or not. But now what I got is my Game Changer that can eat on this prop, my tripod here. And now, remember earlier in the video, I was talking about surface area. Now I have the rubber contacting the obstacle and the flat bottom of my whole Arca rail here. So now what I can do is easily pull the prop. And I did an experiment even coming off at an angle. And now I'm pulling the strongest way into this tripod. I'm pulling straight back into one leg. And I was able, without tipping everything over, to pull the tripod back up onto one leg. It was cool. Like, but I'm gonna tip everything over again. It took me a couple tries. So, I mean, I love this bag. Unfortunately, they're not making them for mass consumer yet. That's why I'm making this video, because I want you guys to harass them, and I think we're onto something here. We don't need a 8-pound bag to create a shooting position. We need friction, and that's what this bag provides. So I think it's cool. I'm glad I have it. If you guys see me out and about, let me know, and I'll let you finger bang it. That's it. Have fun. If you have any more questions, get a hold of me.